All eyes on Georgia tonight as we inch closer to Election Day. In less than 8 hours, polling places across the state will open for voters to cast their ballots, and the stakes could not be higher. The big race on this ballot, the Republican primary for governor, which pits two former allies against each other. Governor Brian Kemp, backed by former Vice President Mike Pence, and former Senator David Perdue, backed by former President Donald Trump. Brand new polling out tonight shows Kemp in a comfortable lead going into Election Day.
CBS 46's Patrick Quinn is live for us in Cobb County tonight, where the former vice president was rallying with Governor Brian Kemp earlier. Patrick.
And we just moved back to Fulton County, but two of the country's top conservative leaders wholly invested in tomorrow's primaries, Donald Trump and Mike Pence. They are telling us that this race, though, is bigger than just Georgia. For the candidates, Perdue and Kemp, they're turning to their big guns the day before the election day to garner support.
Let's give a big Georgia welcome to former Vice President, my friend, Mike Pence.
In Kemp County, Mike Pence standing by Governor Brian Kemp's side in a heated Republican primary against former Senator David Perdue, endorsed by former President Donald Trump, who chimed in via a tele-rally.
Brian Kemp is truly an embarrassment to the Republican Party because of what's taken place in your great state, Georgia. And David will make a massive upgrade as your governor.
Polls currently show Kemp with a sizable lead over Perdue as the Republican candidate for governor. But in Atlanta,
this is a national race for the direction of our country.
If elected, David Perdue said he'd first strengthen election security. He questioned the legitimacy of these recent polls and stressed they don't account for the Trump effect.
It's hard to pick up two dynamics going on in this race. One is the voter fraud issue, and one is the Donald Trump influence.
This race will test how sturdy is the Trump stamp of approval. We took that question to Kemp supporters. We've seen when Trump enters races that can change things.
Of course, you know, he has a lot of, he's a big presence out there, but you know, that's okay. You know what? The best man's going to win, and that best man's Kemp.
Ralph, good to see you, man.
For Brian Kemp, he urged voters to look at his response to COVID and job creation on a night where he nor Pence mentioned Perdue. Instead, all attention on Stacey Abrams.
Tomorrow's primary election comes down to this. Who is best positioned to defeat Stacey Abrams and the National Democrats that will descend on Georgia in this fall's election? Well, you know the answer.
And for Pence, that answer was Brian Kemp. But to be fair, David Perdue said he would be the best conservative pick to beat Stacey Abrams. Polls open tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Live outside the Capitol tonight, Patrick Quinn, CBS 46 News.
Patrick, thank you.